Hi everyone, I'm Joyce Conway and welcome back to the second round of competition in the Real Women of Philadelphia contest. This week we're featuring appetizers and I have a really good one for you. It's just a glorious day here in central Ohio and I'm out here preparing for my Philly on the Patio party, which is going to start on May 23rd. So in order to do that, I'm going to work on today's appetizer because that's what I'm going to be serving as. But first things first, I love to offer my guests a cocktail or something when they arrive, and I have quite a legend for making a really wonderful drink called a Joytini, and that's what I'm going to recreate for you today. We'll kind of sneak it in as part of the appetizers this time. Here's how you make a Joytini. You get your shaker full of ice. Into that, you add about an ounce or an ounce and a half of vodka. This is a mixture of lemonade and cranberry juice. Guess and put a little bit of that in it. This is solid lemon juice. When some of my lemons get old, I squeeze them out and put them in ice cube trays and freeze them, and they're great for things like this. Then for a little sweetener, I have some agave nectar here, which is a really great natural sweetener. So that's pretty much all there is to it. You give it a good shake. Pour it in your martini glass. Got that pretty pink color for spring. And to make it a part of this contest, you garnish it with a strawberry filled with Philadelphia strawberry cream cheese and a little bit of mint. You just put that on the side of the glass, and there you go. Let's give it a taste. That's going to keep me busy while I'm making the appetizer. We're going to move on to that now. My husband and I love to grill out, and we pretty much do it 12 months a year. This past winter we had so much snow that we just pulled this grill up, moved it right over there by the door, and shoveled the snow out of the way, and we used it for a few weeks that way. So it's a beautiful spring day here, so we're going to use this grill to make the appetizer that's getting featured for this week. And that appetizer is a twist on the old sausage and peppers, and I'm sure all of you have had it and loved it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the sausages, and then the peppers are going to go into a dip that I'm going to serve along with those with some crackers as well. So let me get these sausages on the grill. These are hot Italian links. If you don't like hot, you can get really good sweet Italian links as well. So these like a really hot fire. So make sure that your grill is heated nice and hot because they love to get that nice crusty sear on there. I'm going to shut this for now, and I'm going to let these sausages cook for a while, probably about 10 minutes. So while those are cooking, we're going to go over here and get started on the dip, which has all the peppers and onions. While the sausages are sizzling over on the grill, we're going to put the pepper part of this appetizer together. So to do that, we're going to use Philadelphia cream cheese along with different kinds of peppers and herbs to make it taste really good. So let's start with the Philadelphia. Oh my. Does this happen at your house? Half of my stuff is gone. And then this one is spinach and artichoke. Half of that one's gone too. That's the problem with Philadelphia cream cheese. You buy it for something and then everybody eats it all up when you're not paying attention. So the other good thing is you can mix different kinds together, and since this is all about vegetables and peppers, I'm going to mix these three kinds together. I'm going to start out with the garden vegetable. Add the artichoke and spinach, which is one of my personal favorites. And this one's really good for this kind of an appetizer too. This is chive and onion, just a mild flavor of all of those. So we're going to stick those in the bowl. Then we're going to put the peppers in. This is not only delicious, but it's so pretty. In this bowl, I've finely chopped orange, red, and green sweet peppers, and then I also put in a jalapeno pepper for those of you that like to spice it up a little bit. So we're going to add those into there. This is some finely diced purple onion. I'm going to add that in. And then last of all, I have right out of my garden some fresh herbs, flat leaf parsley and basil. So got about a fourth of a cup of those. combine. Now, I'm going to mix this all up together. See how pretty that looks? It's really, really pretty. So, got that, got the sausages going over there, got the dip going over here. So this is a pretty easy appetizer. Now that we got all our dip mixed up, I'm going to show you a really wonderful, fun presentation for this particular appetizer. I'm going to show you right here. I did a few ahead of time for you. These are called ancient sweet peppers. I've not heard of them before, but I saw them in my local grocery store recently, and I thought what a great idea to use these as the serving bowls. So to do this, it's so easy. Usually they have one side that's flatter than the other. So once you find the flat side, you just cut out an opening down to the point, across, then back up the other side. The sharper your knife is, the easier it works. Okay, then I'm going to take this piece out. I'm going to reserve this for another use later. Oopsie. And I'm going to take the little seeds out and throw those in the trash. I think it's time to take the sausages off. Let's take a look at them and see how they're looking. Oh, they look delicious. And they even smell better than they look. These look really good. We're going to get over here and we're going to assemble this, and you're going to love this appetizer. Next, we're going to cut the sausages into like bite-sized pieces. So, just about maybe 1.5 inches for each one. Then, once I get these cut up, I'm going to place them in one of the little pepper boats that we made. Okay, we got the sausages in the little boats now. Looks so good. This is so good. I'm going to have to try some of this stuff. This is really, really good. Next thing I'm going to do is stuff our boats with the Philadelphia cream cheese and pepper filling. So let's get this going over here. It's just such a pretty presentation. It tastes good and it looks really, really, really good. This also works a lot better if you make sure that you keep your Philadelphia cream cheese at room temperature. Then if you want to stick this back in the fridge until right when you serve it, that's okay too. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is put these on the platter, the presentation, how I'm going to serve it. So let me get that platter ready. So there you have it, a fun, easy, and delicious appetizer that takes no time at all to make and that your guests are going to love. So that's it for our appetizers today. Looking forward to next week when we're going to be doing entrees. So here's to the real women of Philadelphia. Cheers.